Hi everyone. So today we're looking at an envelope card, and it's a three-fold card that looks exactly like an envelope when it's received. So here's another one. This one I've got a magnet closure. So inside got a lovely scene and flap. So they're very easy to make. This is a hunky-dory topper set. So I wanted some smaller toppers, and this one has only got a very small border, so we might not be able to use that one. But let's see. This one has got a nice panel on it, and this one we're going to split up. Let's get the angels up the right way. This one we will split up into panels. So let's have a look first at the basic card. We're going to take a normal card, A4, and we're going to score it at 10 and 20. So, score tools missing. There we go. So we're going to score at 10 and 20. As usual, I'll put the other measurements in the top corner. So we're going to fold along the 10 line, fold up along the 20, and you're going to force it. And this top one will be slightly smaller. So here we go. One. Right, now I need to make a few marks on here. And one of the easy ways to do it is we're going to mark the center one, which is 10.5 centimeters. And I just want to put a little notch. Just checking that I've got the texture on the outside. Now I'm going to take a pencil. We'll bring back the scoreboard in a minute, so we're going to do a bit of decorative scoring. Now on here, move that, I'm going to come and I'm going to just mark at 4 centimeters. The actual measurement is not important. All we need is, when we look at this bit here, we need a measurement. So let's have a look. These, I think, were 4 and 5 centimeters. So bring back the scoreboard, and I just use any line, and I want to do from the inside of the, let me just put these marks on the inside. I want to do from the inside because I want to use the decorative score line. So I'm going to line up my little mark there with the center point on here and score down. Make sure it's nice and clear. And then we go from the score point to the little mark there. There. So that is giving me the apex on my envelope. So I'm going to trim off those, but I'm trimming so I leave the score mark on there, and that's going to be part of the decoration. There is my envelope. Now this you can adjust and make any depth you want. So you become the designer, and it really depends on what pictures you've got. Now I'm going to do it so it's the length, and I'm going to have a look at what I've got here. Right. If we think that these pieces here are 10 centimetres each, so my panels are going to be 9 centimetres by 20. The mat I want to put round will be 9.5 centimetres by 20.5. We're going to cover this over, so it doesn't matter. So let's have a look. This is a beautiful panel, so I'm going to measure that, and we want 9 centimetres from there. Right, 9 centimetres is from these points here. So I'm going to place this on. I will lose some of the points. Turn it round, and I want 9 centimetres. So that has given me, I'll leave that there, a beautiful panel. Okay, so that's that. And we want to reduce it to 20 centimetres. So I've got to take half a centimetre off that end, bring that out. So I now have the main panel. I may stick this on the outside, I may stick it in the inside. So we'll see about that. Now I can either use this to do some more panels, or the red. I think we're going to go for this. Right, so I want another couple of panels that are 9 centimetres. So if I put the star at 4.5, I know that the angel's going to be in the middle. I can use the other pieces to decorate. So the angel I want in the middle, I put at 4.5. And 9. Now we want these at 20, so I'm going to take a small piece off the bottom there. I'm going to lose her. Right, I'm going to take more off the bottom because otherwise I'm cutting her star. So that's it. So I've lost a little bit of the cloud, but I've kept this bit. So we're going to have to do the same on this one. Right, so there are my panels prepared. I need 3. Put that to one side for the moment. I need 3. 1, 2, and when this folds in, this one will be 3. So let's put those on there, and I'm going to have an angel on the front as well. So there is that prepared. Now if we have a look, my mat needs to be 9.5 by 20.5. So here is my gold mat. So I'm first of all going to do 20.5 there, and I want 9.5 and 3 panels. So that's 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to take these. You can use any glue that you want. This one I will do with double-sided. That should give me just a little border all the way round. Take the next one. There's my second panel and my last panel here. Right, while I'm working on this one, I'm thinking that I might use the red for the flap here, but we'll see as we go along. Always be prepared to change your mind as you see how a card is developing. Yes, there's my third panel. Make sure that your angels are up the right way. And we'll decide which way round. I think I'm going to have them that way round, which gives me a chance to write on this panel. So there's that one. Thing to remember when you're sticking your panels in is make sure that you clear the folds here. You should have a small border of white all the way round, but you don't want to interfere with this all folding. Let's take the next one. This angel is up the right way. So there's the 2, and this one I want to place so that she is on that panel. Yep. There's that one. Right, now I want to try and fit, it's got to go that way. I want to try and fit this onto the panel, but I want to try and keep this line. So what I can do is to fold that and allow myself extra room overlapping under here. So face that into there, make sure that my card is lined up. And I'm going to draw the same shape as my flap. Right. When I take it, obviously this is too big, but that's what I want to end up with. And I'm carefully going to cut down through here. Got the little bend there. There. Right. Now when I fold my card up, this will be an exact match to this scoreboard edge. So there we go. Right, I'm going to place double-sided tape down the point here to begin with, and one right along the back. I don't need to go right to the edge because we're going to cut it off, and a little bit extra in the middle. Yep. Now I'm going to line it up with this edge. I can pivot it then so it's lining up exactly. There's my little white edge, and when I fold the card up, I can then trim off anything that hangs over. If I was trying to cut it exactly to match, the chances are I wouldn't get it straight. So there we have our flap, the inside of the card, and then it opens to show this. Now, this bit isn't covered, so I'm going to do exactly the same on this bit. Now I can see there's a tiny bit here that isn't going to be covered. So I'm going to bring that out a little bit, and I'm going to just ease that. So bringing that forward a fraction, and once again I'm going to cut down my shape here. Let's take that out of the way. So I'm going to deal with that with a little motif in a minute. So there is my card lined on the front, lined on the inside, and there are my panels. It is a weighty card, so much better to give it to somebody rather than try the post. Right, so let's have a look what I've got now. I've got this picture on the inside, so I think I'm going to take this little one here, and I'm going to come down this area here. So place that one onto there. I've got Mary, baby, and cow. I've got peace on the earth, goodwill to all men. Yeah, so I've got two of the long ones. Got joy to the world. It often helps to take these off the background so that you can see them, because where there's a lot of metallic sparkle, then sometimes you can't see what your full picture is. So that one's a little bit big, so I'm going to leave that one to go on the front of a card, and I'll just take off this one. There we go. So this would split up and make several cards. So let's have a look. We need something on this panel, and then I'm going to put something on here. So let's have a look. Peace on the earth, goodwill to all. I think we'll go with that one. Right. It's better to avoid putting it on sticky fixers because you've got so many layers of card. You do want it still stick in an envelope. So there we go. Peace on the earth, goodwill to all. And then I'm going to take that one. Going in the middle there. And we're coming underneath with joy to the world. So there's that one. Now, what I'm going to do, we've got this little bit here, and I'm going to cut that in half there. And I'm going to put double-sided tape. See if I got this one nice strong one here. So I want this one coming under there. I've got a rose on one end, so I want to make sure that they are on the outside. So we're going to go there. Now, a simple way of getting the corner mitered is to take one, and we're going to fix it in place onto there. Now this one, I'm only going to take off this bit for the moment and leave it just leave it attached there, because what I want to do is to overlap that, fix this in place here, and then I can get my scissors, and where these 2 points cross, if I put a mark there, and where the 2 points meet at the bottom there, I can just snip there, and when I pull this out, you have a perfectly mitered center. Right. So we'll leave those for another card. And I think the only thing that I would like to do to finish that is a peel off border down there. So I'll just do that. Right, so I've got a nice sparkly border. So let's take, see that one, yes. This one looks like little jewels as well. So let's take that and place that down there. Take my next one. And again, go from center. I've got a couple of, an extra bit attached. So then we're going to overlap the center and then bring that up. There. Now it's up to you how much you want to carry on decorating. But let your card tell a story, particularly at Christmas. So there's just finished off the flap, peace on earth, goodwill to all. Open it up. We've niftily covered that little bit there instead of breaking into another sheet. Here we've got joy to the world and then birth of the baby Jesus in the middle. Okay, so have a go at an envelope card. Here's one again with the penguins and the scene following through and a jolly penguin inside. And this one here, this one's got the wise men. May his love light your way at Christmas and always. And then we three kings of Orient are. So that is there's 3 samples of the envelope card, and it makes a beautiful change to a normal card. So enjoy, happy crafting, and God bless you all.